I'm back. It's been a while again. Sorry about that, but just life just gets busy at times, doesn't it? We all know that. But anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about something I've discovered over the last couple of weeks. It references back to a video I did a while back that some of you may have watched about AI. Now, I love AI. I think it's really good. A lot of things it can do is just so good. Can be really, really helpful in day-to-day lives, that sort of thing. But there is a downside to it as well, or a sort of like a darker side. And I discovered that with a program called Grok. Now, Grok is part of X, or Twitter as it used to be. And Mr. Elon Musk is the force behind it. Now, Mr. Musk is, I suppose you could say he's a bit deranged at times. Sometimes he thinks he's a bit of a nut job. Makes good cars, but the rest of it, I mean, he's just a wackadoodle, I think. And this program seems to confirm that to a point. I'm not going to show any images or videos on here because I think that would just be promoting the crap that it does, actually. But I'll describe it and tell you what happened. So I downloaded it, and first thing I did was said to it, I showed it two photographs, one of me and one of me and my partner Shelley. So I said, take the woman out of the second photograph and put her into the first photograph. So essentially just taking it from a picture of her and me and putting it into a picture that was just me, just to see what it would do. Now it did put a woman in the photo, but it wasn't Shelley. I haven't got a clue who it was. Don't know at all. But it did a very good job of that. Looked very convincing. In the bottom right hand corner, there's a little play button. So what it does, it generates not only a photo, but it generates a 6-second little video. So hit the play button, and it immediately sexualizes the picture. So it went from the two of us just stood there to she suddenly wraps her arms around me and we start kissing. Now that's a completely random image, but instantly you can see the damage that could cause, because to the untrained eye, that looks like a picture of me kissing somebody else. When in actual fact that should have been Shelley in the picture. It's pretty bad, isn't it? It's pretty bad, and you can see how that would be used for nefarious purposes, and how somebody could get in a lot of trouble for something that they've absolutely not done. In fact, you can place people in pictures in different places and stuff where they've never ever been. And the photos, to be fair, a lot of them look pretty realistic. I mean, I'm not professional level trained enough to know how you tell the difference, really, unless there's something glaringly obvious in the picture. But for the most part, the photos themselves look pretty sort of like realistic. The videos, on the other hand, you can, on some of them, you can tell that like it's not as it is in the video, because as soon as like one of the subjects starts talking, the mouth gets all disjointed and sort of like it's all doesn't look right, and the movements and stuff are all wrong for people if you know them. Excuse me. But it then made me think, well, if you've got a male and a female and it does that, what happens if you put a male in the picture with a male? So I put Donald Trump, of all people. I don't know why it was Donald Trump, but it was the first name that came to my mind, in a picture with me. And in one of the pictures, he sat next to me. And another picture, he stood behind me. But the one when he sat next to me, I've got a T-shirt on for the Crow, and it says the Crow on it. and he then starts talking about, hey, this guy knows all about the crow. He knows nothing he doesn't know. If you want to know anything about it, ask him. It sounds like Donald Trump, to be fair, but with that particular one, you could tell because I then started saying the same things that he did, and you could tell my mouth wasn't right at all. It looked completely wrong, and my arms were doing this for some reason. I don't know why. So you could look at that and go, yeah, that's not a real image. That's made up. But like I said, the other images, you'd be hard pushed to do that. I did it with a couple of other, like two males in the picture, two male and female in the picture, sorry. And in every single one with a male and a female, it sexualized it. There was touching, kissing, whatever going on. Whereas in the male ones, two males, nothing. So maybe it's a bit homophobic, I don't know. But it ain't right. It's certainly not right. I did one with Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. My favourite character in that is Max, Sadie Sink. So I'd took the same picture where I sat down with like Donald Trump and said, put Sadie Sink into the picture. And when it does it, she's just sat here. In the picture, it looks fine. But as soon as you press the play button again, then she starts cuddling me and sort of like stroking my face and whatever else. So, it ain't right. It's certainly not right. The fact that it's a celebrity, I don't know whether that makes it better or worse. I don't know. Or less worse and worse, shall we say. At the end of the day, whether it's a celebrity or whether it's a normal person, it shouldn't be happening at all. I know a lot of celebrities now have copyrighted their image and they've trademarked their sort of like their phrases and that sort of thing to stop people or to stop AI using it, because then effectively as soon as it does that, it's obviously gone against the trademark and the copyright. Whether anything will ever come of that, I don't know. Now, I know the UK has taken steps to stop you doing that sort of thing. Oh, the other thing I should mention actually is that you can take a picture of anybody, and I haven't done it, but you can undress them. Now, I did say I had a picture of me, which I'm definitely not showing you. I said, put a bikini on this person, and it instantly put a bikini on me. Now, I mean, the picture was hilarious, but nonetheless, there's a real dark side to that, isn't there? Because that means that you can take a picture of anybody and then undress them to how AI thinks they'll look, or put a bikini on them or whatever. And that puts people in very, very compromising positions, doesn't it? It's like, that opens up a whole world of sort of like, blackmail, that sort of thing, I suppose, at the end of the day, It's definitely not right. It's definitely not right. There's even been reports on the news that it's been used with child images and stuff, which is horrific, absolutely horrific. So there's a real dark side to this, and it's something that sort of like needs to be addressed. Now, I'm not a woke person or a snowflake. Anybody that knows me knows I'm so far away from that. But there are times when you have to look at it and go, that's not right. That is not right, and something needs to be done about that. Like I say, the UK have brought in legislation that to stop that bit happening in the UK, which is fine for the average person. But the person that wants to use this sort of thing for naughty things, shall we say, can get around that. All you have to do is have a VPN, a virtual private network, and you can say you're in Algeria or Bulgaria or wherever you want to say, where those rules don't apply, and you're back to having full use of it again and doing whatever you want to do with it, which is, like I say, it's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. So whilst AI, like I say, has got its good points, AI is involved in everything, or a lot of things we do every day now. I mean, this camera, which is new camera by the way, which I bought for Breakfast Club, and just want to see how well it works. But anyway, this one's got sort of like some bits of AI built into it because the way that it processes the image and the picture and stuff. So it's got good things, and. I use AI at work sometimes for doing displaying posters or sort of like doing letters or whatever, and it's great for that sort of thing. But this side of it is scary. It is scary, the fact that you can take, you can make an image up of two people that would never have been in the same picture. Imagine that video of me and supposedly Shelley. Well, if somebody else had that picture and then showed Shelley it and sort of said, look what Richard's been doing. I mean, to all intents and purposes, it looks real. So how much, sort of like how much trouble and sort of like upset and stuff could all that sort of thing cause? So, yeah, it's not great. So, Grok, yeah. Interesting, but the potential to be pretty dangerous, I reckon. So anyway, that's enough about that. If you like these videos, like and subscribe to the channel would be fantastic. And if you've got any comments about what I've been talking about or any thoughts on it, just put them down below. It'd be interesting to see what you guys think about it. And don't forget to check out the other YouTube channel I'm part of with my friend Charlie, which is Breakfast Club. Lot of laughs, lot of fun going out with him, and stuff on our faces with breakfast. What's not to like? So yeah, check out those videos as well. But I will catch you in the next one. Until then, see you later. Bye.